Everyone is a content author in a self-service world of data visualizations, but often it's useful to restrict authoring to only certain types of objects. This video looks at how we can assign specific permissions to application roles in Oracle Analytics Cloud. If you need a primer into application roles and how to control what users can do in Oracle Analytics Cloud, there's a link in the description below to another video on this topic. In this Oracle Analytics Service instance, we're going to create a user-defined application role with just a subset of the authoring capabilities. First, let's go to the console where we can manage users and roles, including application roles and permissions. Oracle Analytics uses role-based access controls whereby users and groups are assigned to application roles, and these roles are assigned permissions. The Users and Roles page lists users and groups from the identity management system, as well as application roles and permissions specific to Oracle Analytics. I have a user who is a consumer with no authoring capabilities, but who has consumer permissions granted through the DV consumer application role. If we look at the full DV content author application role, we'll see that it has a number of permissions, including the ability to create connections, workbooks, etc. We also see that DV Content Author is a member of BI Content Author, which gives it additional privileges. We're going to create a user-defined application role called MyAuthor, and we're going to copy in the permissions from the DV Content Author predefined application role. When we copy in the permissions from DV Content Author, we get a warning to say that this operation cannot be undone. All of the permissions are copied across, including the role-based permissions from DV Content Author. However, in our user-defined application role, we're able to remove and add permissions as we choose. So we'll remove the ability to create connections, data flows, and sequences from this user-defined application role. We're also going to make this application role a member of BI Content Author, so that any permissions given to BI Content Author will also be given to this application role. And then finally, we're going to make our user a member of our user-defined application role, so that the user is granted all of the permissions associated with that application role. So we're going to log out of this service instance, and we're going to log in with our test user who's been assigned to this user-defined application role. We're going to see what this user can do. This user can only create the types of objects that we've given it permission to create, and it can only list objects that are relevant when creating those objects. So what we've seen is that we can create our own user-defined application role, and we can choose which of the permissions we grant to that role in order to meet our specific business requirements.